This is Share the Vision, presented by the Resource Center, a discussion of the programs and services of the Resource Center and about issues related to individuals with disabilities. Today, and I realize my tone is much too serious, because the Lipsync battle to honor and support the Mark Pacheco Wow Fund is about to happen here at Shawbucks. How's that, Steve?
That was great, Dennis.
Steve Watterson, Community Relations Director at the Resource Center, joins me, as he always does, as we begin Share the Vision. And I guess we've given some of the show away, at least to this point.
Yeah, we are getting ready for this coming Friday night. August 18th is our third annual Lipsync battle. It is our most fabulous fundraiser that the Resource Center and Filling the Gap and TRC Foundation put on, and it is a wonderful fundraiser for an excellent cause, and we are looking forward to a fantastic night.
Now, we have one of the principal organizers, last year's winner, owner of Shawbucks, other supporters, all to get on the air in just a moment. But first, Steve is to my right. Radio listeners can't see this. Vicky Bardo is to my left. I just wanted to check in with her for a minute to see if there's anything that I should emphasize as I go through this program today, anything we want to make sure we highlight to the listeners about this WOW event.
I think the main thing is that you really need to come out and support this event. It's so much fun and so much effort goes into all the folks that are doing the battle. It's really, really fun to watch, and it's very crowd interactive. And just, I guess right now the push is to come on down and enjoy yourself.
All right, we're going to get full information. Yet another guest has joined us here, so now I think there are 9 of us around the table here at Shawbucks as we record Share the Vision today. I'm going to get up and move, and as I do so, I would like all of you to give a thunderous roar and round of applause to the Resource Center's Employee of the Year, Marcos Figueroa.
Thank you.
That blew me away how well they did that one.
I know. Wasn't even rehearsed. I love it.
Well, and Marcos, I call on you because you are the Resource Center's Employee of the Year, but you're also the person who organized and came up with the idea for this unique lip sync contest. So we want to spend some time with you just recounting the story of how it came to be and what this event is all about.
Well, the event started with Mark Pacheco. He worked for the Resource Center for a few years, and he was assaulted at a local tavern downtown, and he did not survive. So I decided that we should do something fun, energetic, and something that Mark would like to do to support the individuals, because he really did care about the individuals.
Now, this is a story we've told before, and it is one that is very tender, very close to you. You and he worked together, were very good friends.
Yes, our families grew up together, so I knew him all my life.
It is an exceptional thing to do, to take that grief and turn it around into something that is positive, forward-looking for consumers at the Resource Center, and this much fun. So I just wanted to reemphasize that to our listeners, as I spoke to you about this, Marcos Figueroa. Now, what's going to happen here on August 18th? The big smile comes across your face. Lay it out to us, Marcos, and let's draw the public into what their role can be.
Well, the public role is going to be to come support the event. And what they're going to get is I'll be your MC of the show. I get a little crazy once I touch the microphone. I don't know what comes out of my mouth. So you have to come and see that.
Stay away from my microphone. No,
we're going to have 2 professional lip syncers from Buffalo, New York. And we're going to have many contestants this year battling for the title. We'll have costumes. It'll be funny. Some will be serious. It's all in fun, and it's for a great cause and to support our individuals, and again to make Mark's name stay alive.
Now, I don't know that we need to say this, but Shawbucks is right in downtown Jamestown, immediately adjacent to the Northwest Arena, the National Comedy Center, the train station. I think everybody knows where it is. What time should they be here on August 18th?
The doors open at 9 p.m. The show starts at 10 p.m. So you guys should be here at 8:45 to get into the door, because it's going to be standing room only once again. Do not miss this event.
Now, do you have a full list of people who are going to compete in the lip sync contest yet, or is there still a possibility that somebody could get in?
I do have a full list of contestants. If you give me a call at 951-6118, I could possibly push you in. Because sometimes someone may drop out or something happens. So
Kind of a waiting list, standby
right.
list, yeah.
And the prizes are amazing. You $300 first prize with a trophy. Second place is $125, and third is $75. So get your costumes, get your energy, and let's do this lip sync.
Now, this is the third year that you have done this. It's a testament to the quality of the event and the excitement that people have for it, that here, as we record this more than a week beforehand, there is no room to get in.
Correct. Yeah, it's really standing room only, and it's an amazing event. It's fun. It's energetic. The atmosphere is wonderful. Shawbucks is amazing. The owners are just incredible to work with, and it's a great place to have an event.
Tell me a little bit about Sabrina Williams and Kiki Velasquez Lord.
Well, Kiki Velasquez Lord has been a female impersonator for years now, and she recently just won a title of Miss Continental 2017, which is a huge, huge crown in the lip sync field. Sabrina Williams, and she is our, as they call her in Buffalo, New York, the teeniest wonder of the world. She is a little person, and she will amaze you on stage. You have to see it to believe it.
What does it cost to come?
Right now there's pre-sales for $5, and at the door it's $10.
That's a very affordable night of fun.
It's actually very cheap.
That's what I mean, affordable.
Yeah. Yeah, cheap, affordable, you know.
I wouldn't use the word cheap, but it's okay for you to.
Yeah, there's a microphone in front of me, so.
And the proceeds flow to what the money that you raise here helps support the Mark Pacheco Wow Fund, but what does that do?
All the money goes to the individuals with developmental disabilities to make a wish or grant them a dream that they've always wanted to do. Like, let's say, a trip to Niagara Falls, a baseball game, anything that they want and they don't have the funds for, the Wow Fund is going to supply them and the staff to go with them.
Marcos Figueroa, this is the third annual lip sync battle that's coming up on August 18th here at Shawbucks. Just out of curiosity, who won the second one a year ago?
That would have been Danielle Chase and Rachel Pfeiffer.
And one of the winners sits with me.
One of the winners is right here.
What is your name?
Danielle Chase.
Danielle, welcome to our show. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us talking about your experience last year. Now, did the two of you perform together, or were you? How did you come to be one of the winners of this event last year?
Rachel and I, we did a performance together.
What was your performance?
It was a parody of Adele's Hello.
Oh, and was this one of the things you kind of did on a whim, or did you rehearse a lot? Tell me about the run-up into your championship. Explain the smile on your face, Danielle.
Rachel and I took a lot of time preparing for it. We went to one of the dance studio that I work at, and we were able to rehearse, so we were lucky that we had that space. But we had a lot of fun preparing for the event, and took a lot of time out of our day to make sure it was funny.
Now, are you connected to the Resource Center?
I am. I am a residence manager for a group home.
That's what I thought. And your partner in the lip sync event also works at TRC?
She did at the time. She has since moved to California, which is why she's not here.
So, Danielle, what about you this year? Are you going to be back on stage with a new partner or a solo act? Or
I am not allowed. So I am going to help. I'm just going to help however Marcos needs me to help.
Excuse me a minute, I'll be right back. She's not allowed?
Well, if you win the contest one year, we ask you to rest up and think about entering the following year and get your ideas together and ready to win it again.
So how did it feel to win, now that I understand why you can't be up this year? Danielle, what did it feel like to win this last year?
It was amazing. It was a lot of fun.
Marcos has described the atmosphere in this place as the contest unfolds, but I want you to put it in your words in terms of when you stood on the stage here, what you felt you were sending out to the audience, what they were sending back to you.
I always get nervous before I perform.
Are you nervous now?
Maybe a little bit.
I didn't mean to make you nervous.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
But I always get nervous before I perform, but it's a lot of our coworkers and the people we support, and Rachel and I, we wanted to make it funny and give everybody a show, and everybody was receptive and laughing, and it just kind of brought the energy to make us do even better.
So you kind of fed off each other.
Yeah, we did.
Have you done any lip syncing since you won last year at all?
I actually performed the first year, too. It was actually my partner that from this past year, it was her engagement, and we did a surprise engagement
I
for
remember
her.
that. I hear we talked about that on this radio show
Yeah.
here. So, have you done any since your win last year, though? Or are you?
No lip sync battles since.
So, this is something that comes out once a year. If Marcos will let you do it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for that. Now, we've mentioned a number of times, Marcos, that this happens at Shawbucks, and we are at Shawbucks as we record this. So, I think it's time we got somebody from Shawbucks to speak on the air here.
Yes, let's do that.
Hello.
Hi.
What is your name?
Tammy Johnson.
Tammy, thank you for spending a few minutes on the air with us, and thank you for opening up your place here once again for the third annual Lip Sync Contest Lip Sync Battle.
We're looking forward to it. It's the third annual, and the first two were a huge success, and we're happy to support our community any way we can.
Did you witness one or the other or both of them?
Actually, my husband comes down for the evening the ceremonies, I guess. I've missed it, but I've been here for the aftermath, and I've never seen so much glitter, boa feathers, decorations. I'm telling you, this is a glamorous event. It's a lot of fun, and everybody's excited about it. And it's really, Marcos does this amazing job in pulling it together and making it feel it's fun, but it's really a contest, and it's perfectly done.
So they pushed the envelope a little bit for lip sync contests for Shawbucks. I mean, this is kind of right on the edge.
Yep, it is. But we really, we're looking forward to it. We really enjoy it. We've had such a nice crowd turn out for these events. It's been a full house. We're not trying to discourage anybody from coming down because Shawbucks is large enough to hold all of you. But it's really been a success, and we're happy to help support TRC and the WOW Fund if we can.
I'm looking over your shoulder here and some of the notes that you have made, and maybe there's a few things that between you and Marcos we ought to cover, but anything else, Tammy, that you want to add right now about the lip sync event here at Shawbucks?
Nope, just that we're looking forward to having it, and we hope everybody comes out to support this wonderful event.
Marcos Figueroa, do you lip sync any time during the course of this, or are you exempt also?
Oh, I'm not exempt, but I have lip synced the first 2 years. But this year I am not lip syncing because of some things, but I do have a special, I'm glad you asked that, a special secret surprise guest that's going to close out the show, and it's going to be hilarious, and you cannot miss that.
Oh, who is the secret surprise?
Well, if I tell you, it's not a secret. So you will have to be here to see.
Okay. All right. No, it's Vicky's pointing at Steve. It's not.
No, it's somebody that a lot of people probably don't know, but it's gonna be a whole comedy skit, lip syncing, and it's hilarious. You'll just have to be here to see it.
And again, the prizes. There are prizes. First prize is how many dollars?
$300, 300 pesos for those of you who do not speak English. Mm-hmm. 125 and 75 for third place.
And so those are all the. Who determines who wins, Marcos? Is that you?
No, that would not be me. I have nothing to do with that. That would be our judges, Marla Harris, Paul Clemente, and Heather Scogan.
So they're all people who kind of know music, know lip sync. They know what they're doing with this.
They know what they're doing. Heather works at 106.9. Marla Harris is a singer, and Paul is a comedian. So they've all been on stage or interacted with somebody in the business, and they know the words of songs. So be prepared to lip sync and practice, please.
I don't know if I should reveal this on the radio or not, but we've been using some crib notes to make sure we get everything right when we speak this on the air from the poster that's been created for this. And Vicki just slid it over here so that we could read exactly, get the right information out to the radio audience here. And I can see some of the costumes just from the pictures that are on here. I mean, this is like out and outrageous.
Yeah, you have to get into character when you hear that song that you want to lip sync, and you gotta just feel like you're really singing it and give it to the audience.
How did your lip sync career begin?
Well, I've been into lip sync for years. I've been seeing lip sync shows. I've entered contests for lip sync in Florida a lot, and I just ran with it. It's fun.
So
it's creative.
Since you were a kid, you've done that?
Yeah, probably, yes. Dressing up and lip syncing. I think everybody's had lip sync before. Would you like to try this year?
I hear that it's full, or pretty much so, and I don't know. I'm a little intimidated, quite frankly, Marcos. Between you and Danielle, the verve you have for this, and just the way you present yourselves, I don't know that I could ever match that. You're right, I couldn't. A few other people we want to get on the air here, and they're also assembled with this large crowd at Shawbucks today. One at a time. Who wants to be? Oh, hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
My name is Matthew Barron.
And Matthew, how are you connected to the Resource Center or this Lipsync contest? Just give us a kind of a way to understand who you are.
I like to lip-sync. I like to be in a restaurant to get something to eat and about a lip-sync battle so I can sing.
Oh, are you going to be in this?
Yeah, I'm going to be in it. Yep.
And do you have your song picked or everything?
I like the song picture of a lip-sync contest.
Picture of a lip-sync contest. So that could be like a double reflection if you were to...
Yeah, it's a double reflection, yes.
Yeah, you were to do that. Now, I understand from Marcos that you're helping to promote this event and sell some tickets for it?
Yeah, I like to sell tickets, yes.
Okay. And have you had some success with that?
Yes.
What do you do the rest of the time? Or is lip-sync your whole life?
Because I like to lip-sync.
Okay. So this is very important to you.
Yes.
I want to introduce your partner here. Hello.
Stephen.
Stephen, how are you?
Good.
Now, you can say your last name, but I'm not going to make you if you don't want to, Stephen.
Rogers.
Stephen, how are you connected with this? What are you doing for the lip-sync contest?
Helping.
In what way?
Donations.
Aha. What kind of donations do you need to run a lip-sync contest?
Certificate.
Oh, to help kind of like additional prizes and things? Oh, okay. Well, have you had success doing that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you both for spending a little time with me on the program today, and best of luck to you.
Yes.
Since we have one of last year's winners, do you mind if I ask you one other question?
Yeah, that's fine.
Danielle, any hints for those who might be trying to take the title this year since you're exempt and all of that?
Yeah, I would say definitely go all out. Don't hold back anything and feed off the audience. And don't be nervous. It's nerve-wracking, but don't be nervous because it's a good crowd. And
rehearsal is important, or after a while, do you just go do it?
I would say rehearsal is very important. I wouldn't ever just get up there and do it.
The All-Star ambulance coming by does not concern me at all. It's concerning to somebody, obviously. They wouldn't be rolling with the siren on, but that just proves that we are in downtown Jamestown and at Shawbucks. Is there anything else we need to do for the lip-sync contest right now before I come back to it? Okay. Vicki wants the microphone. Give me a minute. Excuse me, Tammy. I'm going to come back over. Working through a crowd here, folks. Get back to Vicki Barta.
Well, among all of the festivities for the evening, we also have a litany of raffle baskets that are going to be up for grabs.
So that's some of the donations, yeah.
Absolutely. Marcos and his crew, Matt and Stephen have been out far and wide and have been securing donations of fabulous prizes and baskets, and we're going to be raffling those off that evening. And that's another source of revenue for this event. And that all takes place, the doors open at 9 o'clock, and there's music going, and you can have a wild drink, and you can dance, and you can do whatever you want. You mill around, look at the baskets, purchase the tickets, and then at 10 o'clock we're going to get the show underway, and from then on it's going to be one wonderful evening.
Friday, August 18th, is the night for this lip-sync battle here at Shawbucks in downtown Jamestown. Tammy, if I can have you for one more moment here, because we have a couple of minutes here before I'm going to kind of do a wrap on this and repeat some of the basic information. But just to be at Shawbucks right now in the heart of downtown Jamestown and all that is happening around you here, this is pretty exciting, isn't it?
It's very exciting.
The National Comedy Center, there's work being done on it as we speak here, and excitement at the arena. You are really in the middle of things.
We are. Last weekend was the Lucy Festival. We definitely benefit from the events that are going on due to the comedy museum, and we're really excited about everything that's coming up for the future of the downtown Jamestown area.
It's kind of free plug time for Shawbucks. In terms of your general schedule and the things that happen here otherwise, aside from the exciting lip-sync battle, I'm just going to give you a minute to remind the community of all what you offer here.
A lot of people might not know, but we have recently remodeled, and we have a full dining room available now, and we serve dinners every night beginning at 4 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday. We serve our dinner menu until 9 p.m., and our late night menu is available until midnight every day that we're open. And you really ought to stop down, because if you haven't been here in a while, you'll be amazed when you walk in, because it really doesn't look like the Shawbucks that you may remember from the past.
And what are the general hours here, just to make sure everybody knows when you are open?
Tuesday through Saturday, and we are open from 4 p.m. till midnight during the week, and we are open 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Friday and Saturdays, and that's simply because we have events like WOW, and during the winter we have live entertainment, and we do a variety of things. We've had magic shows. We've done all kinds of things lately.
I was just going to ask you about that, because it sounds like the depth and breadth of things that you are offering on this stage that we're right in front of here continues to expand and to grow, and more and more offerings for the community to come down and enjoy.
Basically, if there's a way that we can support any community group, and if it's a fundraiser or something, we really do our best to offer Shawbucks as a venue, because we believe in giving back to our community as much as we can.
Well, you say that, Tammy, and I think of all the times that we've read announcements on the radio for one particular cause or another, or one person or one family that's had a fire or illness or something like that, and very often the heart of the action is all right here.
But like I said, we are happy to do what we can, any way we can, for people in our community. We've grown up here. We live here now. We're raising our children here, and we feel it's important to invest in Jamestown. So whatever we can do, we try to do.
This is your family business, and you mentioned your husband's name a moment ago. I want to just have you say that again.
Yeah, my husband, Kurt Johnson. We've been in business for 22 years. He is the nuts and bolts to everything working properly here, and he really organizes all of our entertainment, and he does it all. And he wasn't able to be here today, but he is definitely looking forward to this event, and I've got a nice long to-do list for him of things that I'm taking notes about.
Well,
so when he comes back,
he
will know what he has to do to prepare for the WOW event.
That's what I was reading over your shoulder there.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Tammy, thank you for your time. Okay, back to Marcos Figueroa. Just, for those people who may be tuning in a little late, want to just set down the basics one more time for this third annual Lipsync battle here. It is Friday, August 18th at Shawbucks. Fill in the rest of the essential information.
As you said, it is August 18th. The doors open at 9 p.m. The show starts at 10 p.m. We have two fabulous entertainers from Buffalo, New York. And we have contestants, and we have raffle baskets. We have a wild drink, which I'm not sure what it is this year, but we always have a wild drink, raffle baskets, and it's going to be an amazing time. So everybody get here, and pre-sale tickets are $5. Again, you can reach me at 951-6118, and at the door will be $10.
I was going to ask you, the best way to get those pre-sale tickets, talk to you directly.
Yes, that's fine.
So you said earlier in the show, and I'll remind the listeners of this, that in terms of the number of acts that you can enroll, you are filled right now. But how many different lip sync contestants or groups will be up here during the course of the show?
During the course of the show, there's going to be up to 10 acts.
And from that, the judges will determine first, second, and third.
Correct. And they will be judging on lip sync, of course, creativity, and a wow factor.
Lip sync, creativity, and the wow factor.
Correct.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to sit back down here with Steve Watterson for a moment just to make sure that we have covered everything. It's been a pretty exciting 25 minutes so far here, Steve, but is there anything we've left out?
No, I think we covered it all. I think Marcos alluded to it, that it's an interactive event, too. So there's going to be a Tip the Lips jar up there, because when the performers are up there, they are looking for a little love and some financial demonstrations of love from the audience. So people come up with their dollar bills or more, and the dancers or the performers all get to keep their the money they receive, and then they do get some extra points. So whoever raises the most money is going to get 5 extra points toward their grand total of their score. So the more that you engage the audience and draw them forward, the better you will be.
So get the audience to vote for you. Woo them right up here.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like you know a lot about this too, Steve.
Well, I was here the last 2 years, and it's just phenomenal. I mean, first of all, the place is packed, so there's a lot of people here, and the energy is high. The performers are outstanding, and it's a wonderful night for a wonderful cause.
I want to return to a point that I raised with Marcos, hopefully delicately enough, the loss of someone that you are deeply connected with, an unfortunate incident, and how this has turned around into something that is positive, and fundraising for the Resource Center and helping those people who are consumers at the Resource Center. You and I have talked a lot about the characteristics of the Resource Center as an institution and organization over the years, and I think the way this is woven together is a hallmark of the dedication, the love, if I may say it, that the people who work for the Resource Center have for the agency, and how they are so willing to give back to the consumers and to the community.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Marcos was the Employee of the Year last year, but there are hundreds of other employees at the Resource Center who would have been worthy of the award, and who also make it their life and their vocation to do what they can to improve the lives of people with disabilities. And what Marcos has done, running with this idea of not only just creating the WOW Fund, but then generating events to raise money for it is wonderful. And it's great that Danielle's here helping him out this year when she wasn't able to perform. So it's going to be a great night. I think Tammy alluded to the fact, maybe it was Marcos or Danielle, that a lot of the folks that will be here are Resource Center employees. So we're going to have a large turnout of employees and the folks that we support here, and it's just going to be a great evening.
Let me give Marco's number here one more time for those pre-sale tickets, or any direct information again about the Lipsync battle here at Shawbox. 9516118, 9516118. We have 1 minute to close on Share the Vision, Steve. There are events, activities, things happening at the Resource Center that we need to publicize. Otherwise, I always want to give you that opportunity.
Well, there's always stuff going on. We are coming up in October is going to be our annual Disability Awareness Award celebration. The deadline for submitting nominations is this coming up Wednesday, August 16th. Go to our website. You can find an online nomination form and submit a nomination. And we'll also be talking, maybe our next show, our annual Toys for Tots fundraiser is taking place September 16th. And we'll probably have Heather and Terry on to talk about that. And there's some new twists this year, so we'll have to tell you about that. And then we've got our Step Up for Autism event taking place September 30th, our Sprout Film Festival on September 29th. So all of those things will be discussed on this very program here, Dennis, in the coming weeks.
Well, there's a lot to look forward to as summer turns to another season whose name we shall not mention at this moment on this beautiful August afternoon as we record this in downtown Jamestown. Tammy, again, thank you for opening the door to Shawbucks for us to record this program, as well as for the event on August 18th. And Marcos, we're deeply indebted to you for your interest, your enthusiasm in the Resource Center, and all that you share. Anybody who's ever met Marcos, if you go away from Marcos Figueroa not smiling, not laughing, then there's been something very unusual about the encounter, because his enthusiasm for his life and his work is infectious. Thank you all for sharing the vision today.
All right.
You trying to make me cry?